Welcome back to MONST-OBER, everyone. Today we have another fun episode. We're almost done with the Frankenstein franchise, but guess what? We're looking at House of Frankenstein. If you guys have been enjoying MONST-OBER and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps out a lot. And what do you think about House of Frankenstein in the comments down below? House of Frankenstein was released in 1944 by, of course, Universal Studios. Now, y'all have seen that Blu-ray quite enough, so y'all don't need to see that. But anyway, this is actually the first film which House of Dracula from 1945 is a sequel to. Now, just like House of Dracula, this film features the Frankenstein's monster, the Wolfman, Count Dracula, another mad doctor, and another hunchback. But this time we have Boris Karloff. That's right, the original monster. He's playing the mad doctor this time. Of course, John Carradine plays Count Dracula again, as he would be the second Dracula within this franchise. Lon Chaney Jr., of course, always as the Wolfman, but this time, Glenn Strange would play the Frankenstein's monster. Our plot pretty much goes like this. Dr. Neiman, aka Boris Karloff, and his hunchback assistant break out of prison, and they plan to plot their revenge by recruiting this monster-powerful team with the Frankenstein's monster, the Wolfman, and Count Dracula, and plot their revenge on the people who imprisoned them. Dr. Neiman tries to control each one of the monsters, but guess what? What does that do?
Nothing.
And nothing. It doesn't work. How many times have these doctors tried to control monsters or transfer life sources out of monsters? Having them in the same area never works out. What are they thinking? Now, with the atmosphere always being great in these films, it doesn't feel the best. That's why I think this movie kind of lacks in plot and overall quality. The plot, the atmosphere, although it is good, what I'm trying to say is, where's the fog? We need more fog in the graveyards. There's none of that in this film, I feel like. We have the castle, but what the hell? Where's the fog? It's nice to see Boris Karloff play the mad doctor or the scientist this time instead of the monster. Although he is probably the greatest Frankenstein monster, not probably, is the greatest Frankenstein's monster to ever come around, or will be, wouldn't you say?
He's the GOAT.
Boris Karloff's the GOAT. It's awesome to see him play the Mad Doctor. He also does this in another non-Universal film called Frankenstein 1970. Plus, with the atmosphere and the plot and whatever not making that much sense, it's just kind of weak overall. The film is only 1 hour and 11 minutes long. But anyways, you guys, the Frankenstein franchise was pretty much burnt out by this point. I mean, he's already fought the Wolfman in the previous film. After this film, these monsters get together again in House of Dracula. What was next? What was next for the Frankenstein's monster? Many fans would agree that House of Frankenstein is one of the worst Universal monster films out there. But to be honest, it's really not that bad. It's a lot better than other horror movies that I've seen, I can tell you that much. So that'll pretty much do it for our House of Frankenstein review. I don't want to spoil too much because once again, I really want you guys to go check out all these films this October or whenever you do, because they're amazing. I will be their spokesperson till the day I die. Anyways, we have one more Frankenstein film left. It's one of the best. It's one of the funniest films in this franchise, so that should give you another hint. Yeah. Basically, I'll catch you in the next episode. It's going to be a lot of fun. So with that being said, stay scared and peace.